All right, I'm going to read you an excerpt, and I want you to tell me how it makes you feel.
Okay.
Give yourself prudence and love your friends. Subway kid, rejoice your truth. In the religion of the insecure, you must be yourself, respect thy youth. A different lover is not a sin. Believe capital HIM.
Ooh.
I love my life. I love this record. Does that mean anything to you? How does that make you feel?
Does it mean anything to me?
Yeah.
It makes me feel empowered. Love whoever you want.
Okay, I'm going to continue.
Okay.
Don't be a drag, just be a queen.
Oh.
Whether you're broke or you're evergreen. You're black, white, beige, Chola descent. You're Lebanese, you're Orient. Whether life's disabilities left you outcast, bullied, or teased, rejoice and love yourself today. Because, baby, you were born this way.
Oh my God. The way
That took too long.
Eavesdroppers, I'm sorry.
Long.
It has been a long day. It has been a long week. I was like, you're reading me a poem. I'm really trying to lock into what you're saying here.
You're like, nice.
I'm like, yes. Oh,
Nice.
love this.
You're like capital HIM.
I was like, oh. But in my defense, I bet you eavesdroppers, so many of you were like, they had no
yes,
idea.
no. Comment if we got you.
I was like, this poetry. Who wrote this? I'm trying to think of the poet.
As soon as I said, don't be
Her
a drag.
name is Lady Gaga. Yeah, you heard me. I was like, oh.
Yeah, you like your ears perked up, and I was like, oh, she got it finally, but then you didn't. All right, let's finish it off. Ready? No matter gay, straight, or bi,
lesbian, transgender life,
I'm on the right track, baby.
I was born to survive.
Hey, hey. We don't own the rights to that song or the lyrics.
But we love Lady Gaga. And with that, welcome back, eavesdroppers, to another episode of Don't Let the Neighbors Hear, Pride Edition.
Pride Edition. Shh. Don't let the neighbors hear.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride Month, everybody. It goes for everybody.
Everybody. All are welcome.
Whether you're gay, straight, or bi, transgender.
An ally.
An ally. You were born this way and you are meant to listen to this episode.
Yes. And if you're tuning in New York City, this episode is dropping the weekend of the Pride Parade. So cheers to that and cheers to you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You have a drink this time.
I have a drink this time, and let the record be known that I'm the one who offered Jared the drink.
You take care of me so well.
I do. I really do. You should take a hint. Also, I have a little bit of a bone to pick with you.
Pick it. How big is the bone?
Well, it's not that big of a bone, but in our last episode, you asked me what's bigger, 5/8 or 3/4.
You fact-checked it?
And I said 3/4. And Jared said no. And guess what, eavesdroppers? 3/4 is bigger.
Not you waking up in the middle of your sleep. 5/8 is actually bigger than 3/4.
No, it wasn't in the middle of my sleep.
Did you come out here last night and drop like your mouse pad?
Oh, what happened?
Because I was like, I thought you were sleepwalking and I was going to come do a mental health check
God.
based on how your sleeping has been.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God, what if she's like editing right now and like post shit like in her sleep?
But what happened, I was like, okay, I want to edit 10 more minutes of this episode before I go to bed. I had just gotten home. I didn't realize that I had my mouse plugged in and I was exhausted, guys. It has been a week, but I wanted to turn, because of this other night terror thing that happened to me, I was like, I want to fall asleep with the show on. And so I took my laptop with me into my room, not remembering. I unplugged the charger, but I didn't unplug the mouse. And so that shit dragged across the floor. And I was like, oh no, I totally just woke Jared up. But I appreciate your concern, but you also didn't get out of bed to check on me.
You know what's funny is I did get out of bed and I put my ear to the door.
Oh, did you?
Because I was like, if I hear anything else strange, then I'll know something's up, and I didn't. And I was like, okay, I'll go to bed.
Okay, eavesdroppers, let me tell you guys about this. And if you guys have similar experiences, I would genuinely love to know, because this actually really was so frightening. A couple nights ago, I I feel like I need to put my glass of wine down for this.
I know. It's just like so much work to hold this today.
I woke up to myself screaming. Like, yeah, no, but it was like, ah, ah, ah! Literally, I kid you not. But like even more like guttural.
Don't let the neighbors hear that.
It was, no, I was like, oh my God, the neighbors absolutely heard that. It was this very weird, almost felt like sleep paralysis. I woke up to myself screaming and I realized that I was
a lesbian
awake. I realized that I was awake and my entire right arm was fully asleep, dead weight. And then I snapped out of it. I scared the shit out of myself. I was like, I need to get up. I need to walk around this apartment. I need a glass of water. I need to sage. So I've been sleeping with the show on.
What show? Is it a gay
Off
show?
campus.
What's the gay show?
It's not gay.
Oh.
It's very straight.
It's like the straight Heated Rivalry?
Yeah, exactly.
Have you watched Heated Rivalry or only when I watched it?
I've seen the sex scenes because you showed it to me. I'll watch it after
I literally was
campus.
at this apartment waiting for her to come home.
I gotta show you something.
I was like, sit down, press play. Just strictly the sex scenes of Heated Rivalry.
No, truly. And people have asked me, have you seen Heated Rivalry? I'm like, I've seen the sex scenes.
What's the reaction to that?
People laugh.
Oh, yeah. Are they like, why?
No. But then I get a little bit of a look and I'm like, oh, my roommate showed them to me.
Okay.
Or if it's people that we know, I'm like, Jared. And they're like, oh, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. I'll watch it after Off Campus. I'm hooked, guys. It was a slow start. I'm only halfway through the season, but the main guy, he's really growing on me. In the beginning, I was like,
I saw some dancing video of him.
This makes so much more sense to me now. After episode 4, I'm like, I get it.
The sexual attraction to him?
No, I get why that video was so popular.
Because he dances like that? Because the way that he was moving that body was doing things to me.
I originally was like, I don't know about this guy. Like, yeah, he's a hockey player, cool. But I was like, I'm not really finding him that attractive. And then, whew.
And then that scene?
No, just as the
fuck
show.
You.
We got
I had the Heated Rivalry scenes on deck ready for you. When you walked into this apartment, I was like, I got my girl. I'm going to get her the highlights of this fucking show. And what do you do for me? This is the first time I'm hearing of Off Campus.
No, it's not, because I mentioned it in our episode when we recorded 2 days ago. And in my defense, I'd watched one episode. I had a 2-hour break between job 1 and before I went to job 2 when I turned it on today.
And you don't think this is a priority?
And hold on. And then I go to other job and then I come home. You have a boy over.
Who?
And what do you mean who?
Tonight?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so then we're speeding recording because
this is all
Jared
today?
is like, I got to go see so-and-so and I got to go see so-and-so. So we need to get moving. So no, I'm sorry. I haven't had any time.
Just a single mom who works 4 jobs. Reba?
It's me right now. But I love it. I'm loving it. It's funny. I feel like...
She says shaking. I'm loving it.
No, well, I mean, 2 of
I'm loving it so much.
I mean, the podcast is one of them.
Yes.
My acting career is another one.
Mm-hmm.
And I booked a job today, which is amazing.
She's booked and busy.
I'm feeling very grateful.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And I love it. You know me. I love bouncing.
Yeah. And you're so good at it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. It's like,
wow, you said
what
something
else?
nice to me today. I'm kidding.
I should be.
Keep going though. What were you going to say?
You're so beautiful.
Oh.
You're a lesbian.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that I'm not, because I know you really want me to be.
It's for the best.
It's for the best?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because I just think that there would be too much queer in this apartment.
Are you guys kidding me? He can be the only gay in this household.
Yeah.
We can't have 2 gays. You would not be okay with that.
No, it would. I don't think we would have lasted as long as we have living together.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Right?
I don't know.
Because,
I can't speak on that because I'm not a lesbian, so I don't know how that would impact us living together.
Well, like lesbians, they like move in the next day.
That is a thing.
It is a thing. First of all, you'd be moved out because you'd be in the U-Haul, or she'd be living here.
And that would be driving you up the wall.
It would be driving up the wall.
Uh-huh. So should we get into this week's episode?
Yeah.
We're now finally going to say this week we're talking about
how to
convince
your little roommate
that she's a lesbian. Spoiler alert.
She is.
He really tries really hard, and I appreciate your effort.
This specific effort we're going to talk about today was the long game. I put in so much work to try to get you there.
Yeah.
It
You really
involved
did.
it involved me in drag,
Yep.
looking like a true fishy woman, making love to you. It involved you watching lesbian porn. It involved you going to therapy about being a lesbian.
Calling my mom about it. I will say, if you in drag is not gonna convince me, then I don't think anything will.
Oh, thank you. That is the nicest thing you've ever said to me. I make such a gorgeous my 5'2" petite body,
Uh-huh.
size 0
Waist.
waist, double D. That's a bra size, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it
Body
is.
makes the most gorgeous woman.
Woman.
I'll tell
The
you
mon in
that.
there.
And so if that didn't convert you, then I
Then
don't know
nothing
what will.
nothing
You know what I
will.
mean?
Yeah.
So I guess that settles it.
Okay, but so to explain a bit about why we're talking about this, and especially on Pride weekend, is you guys know us. We love a theme, we love to throw a party, and so naturally we have thrown a Pride party or two. And I would say this is probably our most grand one because we've done a couple.
Yeah, this is our most grand. You know, New York City, living in New York City, Pride is such an event. The entire month, the entire city gets into it.
I really almost wish, though, that it was in a different month because.
Oh, no.
But hear me out. Because June is so hot here.
And that's what makes it so grimy and slutty and
It's too hot for
sweaty
me.
and steamy and sexy and hot and gay and lesbian and all of it.
I'm sweating out of every orifice of my body. There are so many people everywhere. I don't have any water. I can't see straight.
And
I'm
you're blaming
about
that
to
on gay
boil.
people?
No.
This is turning homophobic real quick.
Oh, no. I'm saying I wish it was in a cooler month of the year. I
You
feel
wanna
like
have
it's
Pride
too
in
hot to have
January?
that big of. No.
You want to kick the year off. Happy New Year. You're gay.
Give it to me in May. Give it to me in September.
September, we're getting our pumpkin spice lattes.
I'm just saying, and it's just a New York thing. It's so hot here.
But can you at least give it to me that adds to the aura of Pride, the steaminess, the sweatiness of it all,
Okay.
Right?
I just remember being on our rooftop. I was wearing a see-through shirt and a mini skirt, and I was like, I'm gonna faint.
Yeah.
So
Now
I do hear you.
Think about all the leather daddies out there.
I don't know how you all do it. I have so much respect for that.
Yeah.
I just it makes me really anxious.
Give the leather daddies their shout out then.
Leather daddies, I bow down to you. I bow down. Couldn't be me. Where is all the heat going?
We've been through sacrifice and hardship our entire lives. We can do anything.
Yes, you can do anything. Yes, you can.
So that's your answer to the question that you didn't ask.
Thank you so much for providing me with that answer.
So we throw this notorious Pride party, and we wanted to make an event out of it. So we also wanted to raise money for a gay charity. So we chose the Trevor Project, and we
Yes,
said,
we did.
okay, how can we get our guests to be engaged and actually want to donate?
Right.
And so our directorial brains got together and we said, oh, let's make a short film, debut it at the party, and we'll have a little jar of oats. And if you're feeling your oats, you can put some money in that oat jar. And then all the money that was collected, we will donate to the Trevor Project. And so that's exactly what kicked off the brainstorming of this party.
Absolutely. You better believe that our kitchen room table was decked out to the max.
I mean, it was a fucking rainbow.
I baked a 7-layer Pride cake. Each layer was a different color. Naturally, we had a halftime show. And so similar to the Peach Party. So the version of the halftime show for this was to show the screening of our short film. And what was the name of that short film?
That short film will go down in history as the name Fuck, Maybe I'm Gay.
And would you like to tell us a little bit about what the movie is about, Mr. Director?
Sure. We talked briefly about it in a previous podcast episode with your mom, actually. We're going to get into it in a little bit more detail this time.
Yes.
So I produced this script essentially for this film, and we ping pong ideas back and forth, but I was the one that was sort of like maintaining the script.
Yeah.
So the whole premise of this this film is that Paige has this experience with this barista who is me in drag, and she starts to have these lesbian thoughts.
I was like, huh.
That was interesting. That made me feel a type of way. And so the whole premise is her going through therapy and going through life and having these encounters with different people that are all pointing her in the direction of lesbianism.
Yes.
And so it kicks off with a phone call. She calls her mom in the opening scene of the short film, complaining about her ex-boyfriend, or that she's having struggles with her boyfriend.
This trip that they took, and who paid for what of the trip, which this entire part, and everybody who watched this except for the one person that it was a nod to, were like, whatever, like, this is story building. But it was a very intentional
Yes.
nod, dig, whatever you want to call it, at a very dear friend of ours who had talked to me about a very similar situation that he had had.
We can name him. I mean, he was the shirtless guy on the previous episode, Juan.
Any opportunity that you have to name him.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm dragging his ass down.
He hasn't been mentioned in a couple episodes.
Yeah, no, it's time. So he was fighting with his girlfriend there. He loved the toxicity of it all. So we weaponized that into our script.
Yes.
Which is what caused Paige's character to complain about it to her mom. What Paige didn't know, she thought she was talking blankly into the telephone that I was filming.
Yeah, he was like, okay, let's do a scene where like you're calling your mom, which is, I was like, yeah, okay, I call my mom all the time.
Yes.
Not uncommon. Okay.
And so she just thought it was just going to be her speaking to the phone, and then it was going to go on to the next scene. What she didn't know was that I actually sent a contract to her real life mother, Genevieve, with a script and directions. And I called her and I said, hey, I have this creative project I'm working on. Are you interested? You cannot tell Paige. And the two of them talk every day. So I was like, I need you to promise me that this is going to be under lock. And so she said, yes. I said, okay, I'm sending over the contract, review it, call me back. She calls me back. She says, I love it. I just can't read the fine print. I say, don't worry about that. Not important. She self-tapes her reading this part.
In my childhood bedroom.
Kills it. There was some directorial notes that I had. So I call her. I'm like, hey, can you look at the camera when you say this? Or can you tilt your head down? Or can you look like you're not reading right off the page? And so we're going back and forth. Like, I love playing with her. She's so funny. Okay. So I take those clips and I put it into the short film, but I do not tell Paige that.
Eavesdroppers, I had no idea, and I have no clue why I didn't
suspect
think about that.
So she had no idea until we debuted it at the Pride party.
We shot this thing essentially in like a day and a half. We stayed up until 3 a.m. shooting it one day because I didn't get home. Yeah, I didn't get home until like way too late. And so we were like, we got to do it now. Yeah. And then you edited it. And I was like, okay, amazing. I was like, wait, I want to see it. Just also not enough time. We'll watch it at the Pride party. Also, because in my mind, right, I'm like, I got to bake a 7-layer cake. I got to get all the ingredients. I am about to like be a menace in the kitchen for the next 12 hours. So like, you got it? Great.
I think that's another huge gag of the story is that we shot that the night prior.
Oh my God.
And then I got up the next morning and I edited that thing. And that was a lot of fucking editing.
Oh yeah. This is a 13-minute short film.
This is no joke. It's not safe for the world to see.
Because of music rights?
Because of music rights and also because of hard porn. But if you want to...
No. There's no hard porn.
I'm kidding. But if you want to see it, we can link, message us and we'll sell it to you.
Maybe we can show some scenes.
Yeah.
We can put some scenes of it that don't have the music. But it's like there's this one particular song that it just works so incredibly well.
Girls. We use Gay For You and Dove Cameron Boyfriend. I can make a better boyfriend than him.
Whatever the song is, when we have our moment right up against this fridge, it was the music. It was almost like the music was
the
made.
Editing was.
It was like we shot it intentionally to go with the song, and it was all just pure coincidence.
The editing to that, because I timed up the beat and everything on that fucking song.
Incredible, so incredible. But like
Steven Spielberg would be shaking in his boots if he ever saw that. I'll tell you. So the play goes on. The short film goes on, and
we could make it a play too. I know how to put a play on in New York City. We could figure that out for Pride, specifically for Pride.
I could see it being on Broadway. I could see the play build now.
Maybe it's like Pride next year, and it's Don't Let the Neighbors Hear Us. By that time next year, we put it on for the month of June.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Oh, I can really see it.
We're going to Broadway.
We're going to Broadway. You can help us get there.
So she has this convo with her mom, and then she goes to this coffee shop. Mind you, this was all shot in this apartment. And if you see this thing, it looks like it is shot across New York City.
Yep.
For the coffee scene, we had the fridge opened, and I had a piece of fucking wood on the door.
Yeah.
And I put the espresso machine on it. It looks like a legit coffee shop.
Yes, the coffee counter is the fridge door. I would say the innovative use of the limited space that we have, superb. Jared is in drag in one of my dresses. He's got balloons for titties.
Balloons for tits. I'm the barista. We have this very flirty moment where she's ordering her coffee.
What is it called? Flick your bean?
Oh, yeah. The cafe she said is Flicking Your Bean Cafe. Welcome to Flicking Your Bean Cafe. What can I get for you?
The number of takes that we had to do. I come in the door. Jared's in this crazy wig in my dress with these balloon tits.
I look insane.
Insane.
I'm 7 foot tall in this wig.
And looks at me and says, welcome to Flicking Your Bean Cafe. And the amount of times that we had to do that take, we got to go back and we got to find the bloopers because there were some takes that were so good and the others that it's we got through it for a bit and then just completely broke.
Yeah, no, it took a few shots to get it because we were giggling because it was so insane. So she cashes out. We have this flirty moment. I write my number on the receipt.
Yes.
And I write, our apartment number and then CUNT.
Yeah.
I give it to you. And then it cuts to...
I do the dirty deed myself. And I'm like, I think it's before therapy. Yeah. And then after therapy, which is hilarious. And it's the series of, which you also play the doctor.
Yes.
And it's a series of me being like, we're making fun of the idea that if you're gay, that it's you need to see a therapist about this, or there's something mentally wrong with you. And so it's a satire on that. And you're like, okay, you check all my blood, you take all my vitals, and you're like, everything's normal. So I don't know. And then you're like, okay, the true test. Tell me what you see when you see these photos. And it's pictures that we sketched.
The first picture is very clearly scissors. And so Paige says, scissors.
And he's like, huh.
And then the next picture is very clearly boobs, to which you say boobs. And then the third picture is very clearly pussy.
I'm like, pussy?
Pussy? And so that
and then you're like, okay, and let me calculate the result.
I'm literally doing math. I'm like,
and this is very interesting because
I'm like, because this actually isn't scissors.
It's a bird.
It's a bird chirping.
A bird chirping.
This isn't boobs. This is watermelon. And this isn't pussy. It's a surfboard.
Yeah.
And you're gassed. You're like, fuck, maybe I am gay.
There was a couple characters, and everybody has a moment where they're like, fuck, maybe I'm gay. Yeah.
My boyfriend at the time played Barbara, who was the therapist clerk. And so when you checked in, my boyfriend at the time in full drag.
Yeah. Chewing the gum.
After you check in and sit down, he Googles you and he has this moment of, fuck, maybe I'm gay. And even your mom, when you're on the phone.
After she hangs up, I'm like, I don't know, Mom, I'm having all these thoughts.
Yeah, because your mom was really the one that was like, have you ever tried women?
Yeah.
And she hangs up and she goes, fuck, maybe I'm gay. So everybody's having this sort of
moment of realization.
Yes.
So then it's late at night. I'm in this kitchen. The music starts playing and I'm having a glass of wine and I'm like, And I'm like, you know what? And I go into the garbage and I pull out the receipt and I call up the lady that I met at the coffee shop.
Me.
And she comes over and it goes down, eavesdroppers.
I walk in looking a slut. We cheers our drinks and immediately start kissing. And then it flashes back to all of our moments at the coffee shop. Our glances, our soft touches, all in black and white. You really get a feel for it. You really get a vibe for it. You really understand that deep down, lesbians do move quick. Because all of a sudden...
They're up against the fridge.
We're up against the fridge.
They're up against that wall.
We're up against the wall.
We're smacking each other with pillows on my bed. And then
you can use your imagination.
Yes.
It's spicy.
It's spicy. And then we wake up the next morning and I'm discombobulated and I sit up and I go, fuck, maybe I am gay. And then we go, happy pride, bitches.
And then the credits roll.
Yeah. Man, we did such a good job.
God, that
was so fun.
No, if I'm ever in a coma, you better play that.
Yeah.
You better play that, and I will come right too.
Right back to life.
And so the credits roll, and it's your mom, my boyfriend at the time, you, me, all the song credits, and then it's the lyrics to the song that we started this episode with. So we debuted it at the Pride Party, and we made a little speech before it that this was our first sort of like directorial production.
Yes.
And we said this is where you can donate money or you can Venmo, and we raised several $100s for it.
Yeah. Yeah, people were super into it. We had really great feedback. The moment of seeing my mom was such a gag because I had no idea. And so then people seeing my mom in it was just so funny. And then people realizing that was a surprise to me. It just really emphasized the whole thing. We had a whole audience viewing here.
And we had a literal director here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he
was like, wow.
He was like, you're giving me a run for my money.
Yeah.
I go, yeah, that was made in 48 hours with zero budget.
We should have done that for there are 24-hour film festivals where you have 24 hours and you get a proper crew.
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Because
we could enter them.
We should.
Yeah, we should. But it's like, we don't need the crew. It's just going to be us.
It's just going to be us in our apartment.
We'll take care of it.
Yeah. We can turn this apartment if you need this to be a jail, we'll turn it into a jail. If you need it to be a jungle, somehow we'll make it look like a jungle. Today, we're filming in our kitchen for the first time.
Yes. What do we think?
That's one thing that we wanted on the podcast is it's filmed in our apartment. So we want you to feel like you're here with us.
In our space. We welcome you eavesdroppers.
That's always been the goal of Don't Let the Neighbors Hear is you're here with us. So I hope you feel like that. I think that's why we shoot at different fun angles in the apartment.
Yeah.
So you can feel like you're cuddled up with us.
Yeah. Tell us which one's your favorite. We'd love to know. Okay, so you would say this was, you were trying a little hard to convince me.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping you would wake up and say, fuck, I am gay.
Right. And I have all the support in the world for the LGBTQIA plus community. I'm very fortunate to have been raised in a household where you love everybody, no matter where they come from or what is the color on their skin, who do they love. I was raised where that just wasn't even a factor. You treat everybody the same and you treat everybody with kindness and love. And so
how easy of a concept is that?
It's so easy of a concept. So much so that the fact that there are parts of the world that are not like that, it breaks my brain. But so I am the biggest supporter. I love being an ally in this community. And I, too, just like men. So
yeah, I mean, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I mean, right? You understand. We're rooting for the same team. So while this film was not a successful attempt to convert me, it was an absolute blast making it.
It was an absolute blast.
We will always have it to reflect back on.
I think we should make a 2.0.
A version 2? I think we should.
Maybe I'm straight.
And it's you. You're the culprit. For Straight Awareness Month.
When is that?
That's not a thing.
Put that in the cold months. You can have that in September.
Eavesdroppers, lean in and light a match. I have a story for you.
I can smell it already. And thank God. It's better than your usual smells.
Hey now. So, you remember Marco?
Your ex-lover from Bergamo?
Yeah, the one who smelled like espresso, leather, and unresolved feelings.
The one who vanished faster than your checked bag?
That's the one. Because sometimes I light this candle, and suddenly I'm back on those cobblestone streets, wearing regret in that sexy leather jacket.
Ooh, okay, stop. Which candle?
Maracai's black, violet, and saffron candle.
Oh, yes, the candle I immediately claimed as mine.
It opens soft, violet and rose, romantic, dangerous.
Then geranium cuts in like reality saying, hey, be serious.
And then boom, golden saffron, baby. Warm, amber, rich, moody.
With leather underneath, like old stone buildings. And people you should absolutely not text again.
It's the candle you light for your evening eavesdropping rituals.
Quiet reading.
Or pretending you're emotionally healed.
And she's not just hot, she's responsible. Hand-poured coconut soy wax. Clean burn, non-toxic, phthalate-free.
FSC certified wooden wick. Soft crackle.
Because ambiance is not optional.
Burns for 35 plus hours.
So the memories don't leave early.
Unlike Marco.
If your space feels stale, or your soul feels dusty.
Light a Maracai black, violet, and saffron candle.
Close your eyes. Breathe deep.
And don't be surprised if a memory.
Or an ex.
Drifts on by.
Especially if they had good taste.
Light it, smell it, live it. with Marikai.
Order at MarikaiCandlesNYC.com.
That's MERAKI candlesnyc.com.
But okay, I would love to talk to you a little bit about what your experience has been like being a part of the gay community. And when we're in Pride Month, what do you reflect on? What is the most important to you about being a part of this community?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. Disclaimer, I'm not the best gay.
I mean, but what does that mean?
Yeah, that's true. I guess I'm my own gay, so whatever.
There's no definition of like, if you're gay, then you're whatever. Like,
no, that's so valid. And sometimes I have to remind myself of that.
Yeah.
But for me, sorry, that big ass fly.
I didn't see it.
That was homophobic, right when we start talking about this. Oh my God, you see it zipping around?
No, I don't see it.
It's going to come over here again and watch it. For me, there's often talk about there's gays and then there's girls gays. I've always been a girl gay, meaning like I grew up with a lot of friends that were girls, and a lot of my closest people in my circles are females. And then there's gays who are, as it sounds, gay people with a lot of gay friends. And that was never me because of internalized homophobia, growing up closeted very late into my life. I always just felt safe around girls and had a lot of girlfriends.
Yeah.
And so recently, moving into New York, in the past 5 years, I've started to gain gay friendships, which is like a new thing for me, which has been such a light in my life. It's like some of my gay friends have taught me so much more meaning to queerness and queer friendship and queer joy that I never experienced in my youth, which I think would have really shaped who I was and made me a better person.
Well, and you weren't getting much of that in Elma, New York.
I wasn't getting any of that in the Boondocks, I'll tell you that. I think there was like 2.5 gay people.
Mr. Curry was one of them.
Mr. Curry, the love of my life.
Mr. Curry and half of you.
And half of me. So I guess to continue what I was saying, being older, I can reflect back on how I handled situations in the past or how I moved about certain conversations. Because I had that internalized homophobia and I didn't have that support system. And I'm not so proud of those times. But now that I have gay people in my life and gay friends, I'm such a better friend to people. I can see people better. And if you're out there and you're gay, I think it is so important that you have gay family and gay friends and gay community.
Yeah.
Because having somebody that really understands you, not that you don't understand me,
right,
but there's things that
you
will never know what it is to be a gay man. I think having that community has just like taught me so much.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Yeah, in this later stage of my elderly life.
Your elderly life. I feel like there is always so much emphasis on someone who is gay or lesbian or bisexual having a moment of coming out.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is so interesting, right? Because it's like there's no expectation for straight people to be like, everybody sit down. Let's sit down at the dinner table. And I just really got to share with you guys that today is the day that I feel like I should let you all know that I am a straight heterosexual human being. Like, that's not a thing.
Right.
And so it's always really broken my brain a little bit that is something that people who are not straight have to do. Like, it has to be some type of announcement or like, oh, did he come out yet? Like, you have to come out. It's an action. It's a thing that has to happen. And it contributes to the idea that it's an other.
Yeah.
Because there's another layer of something, as if it's anybody's business who you are going to decide that you're going to love. And sexuality is fluid, right? Like, you could wake up in 5 years and be like, you know what? Today, I don't want to be with a man. I want to be with a woman. Like, and who's to say you can't do that? Literally nobody.
Right.
That decision is yours. And whatever that decision is the right decision for you. As much as part of me can understand why that exists in society, I would love to continue to try to refute that, but I don't know if that will ever change.
I think Gen Z is changing things. I hope, at least that's what I've seen on social media, and coming out isn't as big of a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Which I think Gen Z has helped a lot with breaking that. I felt very similar to what you talked about. And so for me coming out, I didn't want it to be this big grand thing or have to feel like it was this big announcement. So my coming out journey was like a 4-year experience of I'm seeing this person and I'm just gonna like casually bring it up in a conversation with someone and let it be.
Yeah.
And everybody that I did it with like didn't really bat an eye or just like went with it and didn't make me feel uncomfortable. Some people obviously had some negative reactions or whatever, but for the most part, like my close friends, they just took it in the conversation and went with it. So I never felt like I had to have this dramatic coming out thing because I'm not another.
Exactly. No,
I'm
you're
not
a human
another.
being.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing a little bit about your experience
Yeah.
and getting to know eavesdroppers to know a little bit more about you personally and what makes Jared, the beautiful human being that you are.
Aw.
Yeah, I feel like it's important for others to also see you in this light and that hopefully it inspires them to
Be gay, don't be gay.
just be
Whatever.
confident in who
Just,
you are. I
yeah.
think that's the message.
It's just life after all.
It's just these silly little lives that we live.
Yeah. If you want to make a short film, if you want to do drag, if you don't want to do drag, like, your call.
Your
call. Like, just don't get in anybody else's way of doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
All righty. Well, for this Pride edition, let's get into some fast questions, shall we?
Share with
Let's get into some fast gay ass questions. All right. Is there any celebrity that would make you question your sexuality?
You know, we prepped this and my mind is just blank.
I have mine.
Tell me.
Dua Lipa.
She's stunning. Stunning.
The way that woman gets everything in life, rightfully so. She should keep getting everything in life. You know what I mean? Like, she deserves the world and more.
Yeah.
But I'm like, ugh.
You're like, damn.
I don't know if I would change my sexuality for her if I just want to be her.
Yeah, that's fair.
Her husband.
Yeah, I've been to at the same restaurant as him actually just like a month
Really?
ago.
Callum?
Callum.
I didn't realize he was an actor.
What?
I don't know what he was, but I didn't realize he was an actor.
What?
What is he in?
A lot of things.
I saw a trailer for some movie coming out with him.
Yeah, with Monica Barbaro.
Right.
He is also stunning. Oh my god.
That's what I mean. Like, I want to be her.
No, the couple is just, oh my,
I
they are
know.
so gorgeous. Yeah.
Congrats to the newlyweds.
Congrats to the newlyweds.
Do you have your answer?
I don't have my answer.
You
I
had a
have to
Dove
think
Cameron
about it.
crush.
But like the thing is I didn't really have a crush on her. You took that and you ran with it. She had like a VMA performance and
Where she kissed a girl or something.
it's a song about like, what's her song?
I can be a better boyfriend than him.
Her boyfriend song, which is a great, super sexy song. And she was performing at the VMAs and I was like, yeah, she looks super hot. And you were like, oh, okay, so you're a lesbian. You're like, Dove Cameron is going to make you a lesbian. I don't know. I feel like I should really have an answer for this. Help me out here.
Florence Pugh? I feel like you would go for her.
I don't think I would. I love her. I adore her, but she wouldn't make me question my sexuality.
Really?
Yeah. I think we'd be besties. We have the same birthday. No, we were born a day apart.
Rosie O'Donnell?
That's the one.
Nailed it.
That's the one. I don't know. This is like the same thing as like being like, who are your top 3 celebrity crushes? There's so many stunning women in the world. I don't know.
That's a good answer. That sounds like a very gay answer.
Okay.
If your life was a coming out movie, what song plays during the montage?
Oh, Dove Cameron, Boyfriend.
Yeah.
Which we've already have this movie. What song would you give to your coming out journey?
3 Boys by Amara Apollo.
3. That explains so much.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Coming from the king. Coming from the person whose mind lives in the gutter. Oh, I have mine.
Uh-huh.
Zoe Kravitz.
Fuck, that's a good answer.
Zoe Kravitz.
That's a good fucking answer.
Yep.
I
feel like that song just made me, I'm like, I feel like it would need to be a woman with some edge. And then Zoe Kravitz popped into my head.
That's a good one. For me, I would also question my sexuality for Omar Apollo.
What?
I know, I'm just throwing that out there in case he watches this.
I was gonna say
I'm gay, yeah.
yeah.
Amar, Paula, if you're
I'm trying to do
listening.
this map in my head, and I'm like, wait, would it be? I was like, are you saying that for me? Like he would make me question my sexuality, but I'm like, no, wait, what?
No, we just started listening to him, and my mind went blank.
Your mind
Everybody,
went.
if you're
Oh
listening,
my god,
can you all comment his name in the caption and comment his name in the comments? Please tag
He
him.
can't even get the sentence out.
Tag
Somebody get this
him.
man's attention so that him and Jared can.
I'll be one of the 3 boys for you, Amar Apollo. I love that man. He's always on my Spotify Wrapped.
That is true. That is true.
God said no. Go listen to it front to back. The album's so good. All of his albums are. All right. Which Disney character gives you the strongest lesbian energy?
Oh,
I feel like that one with like the long hair, Rapunzel.
interesting. Kim Possible just came into my head.
Disney? She Disney? She's Nickelodeon.
No, she's not. Kim Possible was on the Disney Channel.
Then I changed my answer.
I mean, we
Kim
can Google this to
Possible.
confirm, but I wasn't a Nickelodeon kid. I was a Disney kid.
Wow, you did that good.
I was a Disney kid. What am I talking
Did you
about?
play the game on the computer?
Did I play the game on the computer?
That fucking naked mole rat. I
Oh.
hated that thing.
I'd love that game. That can possibly. I would play that today. Just like I would play Webkins today. We can't even begin to talk about this stuff. This has to be a whole separate episode. Okay. And do we think now it's time for a little in and out?
Yeah, let's tell our eavesdroppers what is trending in and what is trending out this week.
Alrighty.
Tell me, Paige, what's in this week?
Okay, what is in this week and what should be in for many, many weeks to come is
Being a lesbian?
yes, if the shoe fits for you. If that's your truth. What's in this week and what I think should be in all the time and for many weeks to come is going with the flow.
Oh, I love that.
This is something that is really hard for me, eavesdroppers. We all know I'm a Capricorn, and I'm talking about this, I guess, really and specifically of career. And I was recently out to dinner with some other artists and just listening to the way that they talked about projects that they're currently working on and things that they've done in their past and things that are moving up. There was just such a lightness and just such a easiness and flow to it that I was like, man, I really need to incorporate that because I feel like when I think about my career, I just want things to be happening so bad. And what can I be doing to have more opportunities come my way? And there was just something so admirable about the way that it's like, oh yeah, this is being confident, like this is what I do. And the opportunities come and I also make the opportunities for myself. And so going with the flow is something that I had some nice perspective on this week that I would really love to be incorporating more into my daily outlook on life. And I think you should too. Now, I don't know how that's going to work because it's really hard for me, but I'm going to try.
I love it. I think to echo that, if you live in a mentality and you live a life of abundance,
Yeah.
abundance comes to you.
It's so true. It's so true. I have these beautiful intuition compass cards, and there is a card that is all about what you think is what you attract. And so if you think in terms of abundance, that's what you will have. And if you think in terms of scarcity, that's what you will have. And it's so true. And it is so difficult to just really have your mindset always be in the place that you want it to be bringing you the things that you're looking for and that you're working towards. But that's the goal.
And I think that ties beautifully into Pride Edition because sexuality is also a
Exactly.
flow. So just go with the flow. If you want to come out, if you don't want to come out, if you're feeling like you are gay, if you're feeling like you're straight, go with the flow.
Yeah.
If you want to kiss a boy, kiss a boy. If you want to kiss a girl, kiss a
You're
girl.
out at a bar and somebody approaches you just and you're feeling like you're into it.
Go with the flow.
Go with the flow. Go with the flow.
Someone
Happy
puts your
Pride.
hand on your shoulder and you're like, ooh, I'm kind of into that. Go with the flow. Someone got a
Somebody
new
asks-
haircut. Go with the flow.
Go with the flow. Somebody hands you a glass of wine. Go with the flow.
Yes. Try something different. Life is too short to
Yeah.
do the same thing. I think also a lot of the time in the straight community, a lot of my friends date the same person over and over again. I'm like, try a different shape.
Yeah. Let's stop.
Stop sitting in stagnant water and go with the flow.
Yeah. Let's start going with the flow a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that. Love that.
Thank you. All right. Tell me what is out this week.
My out for this Pride Edition is if someone is coming out to you about their sexuality,
Yes.
the response is not, I knew it. Like you
That is
won.
so out.
Like
It's
you won the
out.
lottery. Out. Don't do that. That is the worst. That is like truly the most uncomfortable feeling to have.
Because
a
then
lot
what
of the
are you
time,
supposed to say to that?
what are you supposed to say to it? I just spent 8 years of my life hiding it, trying my hardest not to show
all you're
it.
doing is reinforcing the hyper criticism that you've just had.
Yes.
Absolutely not eavesdroppers. And if
Yes.
you know somebody who responds that way, I really encourage you to be like, hey, that was really vulnerable for so-and-so to just share that with us. And I think next time, I know you meant no harm by it, because I don't think people are saying this and they're not trying to cause harm. I think maybe we should just steer away from comments about what we thought we knew about this person.
Yeah. Ask them how they feel. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. I'm so happy that you shared that with me.
Oh
I'm
my
so
gosh,
lucky that you're
wait.
sharing that with me.
This is so exciting. How's it going? Just like you would respond to anybody who's telling you that they're in any relationship.
Yes.
How is it? Who is this person? When can I meet them?
Yes.
What are they like?
Yes. I wish that was the response to everybody.
That is such a good out. It's such a good out. I really don't think that people mean that. It's such a common response from, at least from what I've heard from you and other friends, and people genuinely don't mean any harm by it. But
coming out, there's always 3 different reactions. It's a very supportive reaction. It's you're met with silence and they just will take their time to come to terms with it. Or you get that response of, I knew it. And again, it's not a malicious response in their head, but it just feels like a sucker punch to the gut because of all that time that you spent trying to prove
that you weren't, or going back and forth, am I not? Yeah.
So
that
that's
is
out this
out,
week.
capital O-U-T.
That's
How
out
do you
this
feel
week.
about my response to you sharing?
I mean, with you, it was so easy. So
I actually remember it so distinctly.
wait,
we were sitting
tell
on
me
the
about it.
grass.
Where? Oh, in that cider place.
Yeah.
I know it.
And you were just talking to me about who you
Casually.
were dating, and you used
Him. Yeah.
And I think I had literally no reaction.
You didn't.
Other than just asking you questions about like, oh my gosh, wait, who
Is he?
Who is he?
Yeah. No, that was great. That's how it should be.
Thank you.
It wasn't this like, it wasn't the thing that made me feel like an other.
Yeah.
It was really sweet. Thank you.
I'm happy that I was one of those people that you were able to share that with.
No, you were so easy to talk to about it.
Thank you. I hope that you have a dynamic in your life like ours, so that you can feel supported in moments that, whether it's something that has to do with your sexuality or other, that you can confide in somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's somebody out there.
Yeah.
Even though you might feel like there's not.
Yeah.
There is.
There is.
We're here. You're in our apartment with us.
Message us.
Message us.
We'll give you all the support you need.
Yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in. It's been a gay episode.
It's been a gay episode for a gay month.
For a gay month, for a gay week, for a gay viewer.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed this week. We hope you feel inspired to go tell somebody that you love them. And if you have people who are a part of the LGBTQIA+ community, go tell them that you love them and that you support them. And happy motherfucking Pride.
Happy Pride, babes.
Be safe this weekend if you're in New York.
Be safe. Make smart decisions.
Make good friends.
Have fun
Or
times.
lovers. And have
Plural.
a great old time.
Lovers.
Emphasis on the S at the end of lovers.
Just don't let the neighbors hear.